Okay, teachers and parents, listen up, because today I feel like calling something out. Guess what won't help your struggling readers? Having them do a bunch of sustained silent reading. I'm Moira. I'm an SLP and reading specialist with Rooted in Language. And you know what? It's a warm day. I'm feeling bold. So today we're going to break down this highly flawed premise. So there's a common belief that having kids read a lot improves reading. Kind of like how swimming laps improves your swimming skills. I mean, reportedly, Michael Phelps swims a lot of laps. And he's a pretty good swimmer, I hear. But this idea has a huge caveat that is often completely missed in education. Reading independently only improves reading if the child is already a skilled reader. Like, only the rich are getting richer up in here. If a child doesn't have a skill or struggles with a skill, making them engage in said skill independently is akin to tossing someone who can't swim into the deep end of a pool. Just do some laps. That's how you get better at it. I think even Michael Phelps would tell you to get that kid in some dang swim lessons first. Before you can benefit from independent practice, you must first acquire the skill. Story time. When my toddler wasn't walking, our physical therapist didn't tell us to go practice walking. Because seriously, how would that have been helpful? No, she knew that in order to successfully walk, there's musculature that first needs to be strengthened. There's coordination and balance that needs to be developed. So she gave us exercises to help my daughter improve those underlying skills. That built into her ability to walk independently, which she eventually did. Once you've learned how to do a skill successfully using good strategies, that's when independent practice becomes very beneficial, but not before. Once you can run, then running a lot makes you a better runner. But if you can't even run, or say you have a problematic gait, then running a lot ain't doing squat for you. In fact, it's probably hurting you. It's the same with reading. If a student has poor reading skills, such as slow reading rate, struggles to decode, skips words, guesses on unfamiliar words, ignores punctuation, doesn't comprehend well, they are not getting any better by reading independently. In fact, all you're doing is having them continually rehearse poor skills, solidifying bad habits. And on the flip side, making those bad habits even harder to reverse in intervention. Oh, and by the way, teachers, this is also why reading and answering comprehension questions is so ineffective for improving poor reading comprehension. Like, can we stop calling this intervention? If a student struggles to comprehend while reading, making them do that task over and over again ain't changing anything. Instead, ask yourselves this question. What are the underlying skills that build into reading comprehension? Reading accuracy, reading rate, grammar skills. Educators, whether home or in schools, I urge you, be therapeutic in your thinking. What is it this child actually needs to work on in order to become more independent with a given skill? Making a student sit quietly and do more of the very thing they don't know how to do isn't intervention. It's inattention.